On January 18th, 1689, French nobleman Montesquieu, whose ideas heavily influenced the U.S. Constitution, is born.
But how did events in England at the time of his birth affect him? And what were his ideas that changed the world?
Montesquieu is a woefully underrated figure in history. He was born Charles-Louis de Secondat Baron de la Bride de Montesquieu to a noble family at a chateau in southwest France. Montesquieu's early life was a time of political change in Europe, including Britain's Glorious Revolution of 1688 to 1689, which profoundly impacted him. That revolution resulted in the English Bill of Rights and put firm limits on the power of England's monarchy. Financial security enabled Montesquieu to dedicate himself to writing, with topics ranging from the law to the sciences to political philosophy. He contributed to Denis Diderot's Encyclopédie, the world's first great encyclopedia, which sought to compile the knowledge of the Enlightenment. Montesquieu's most important work was the 1748 book The Spirit of Laws, where he argued for a constitutional system of government with a separation of powers into three branches of government, with a legislative branch that creates laws, an executive branch that enforces laws and is headed by a limited monarch, and a judicial branch that interprets laws. Montesquieu asserted that to most effectively promote liberty, these three co-equal branches must act independently and be able to check one another's power. Montesquieu also argued for civil liberties and an end to slavery. He died in 1755, but 32 years later, he had a profound impact on the framers of the U.S. Constitution, especially James Madison, who based his Virginia plan on Montesquieu's principle of separation of powers, although Madison and the other framers, of course, replaced Montesquieu's limited monarch with the President of the United States as the chief executive. Without Montesquieu, the government of the United States and of many other nations around the world would be very different. Here are other events that happened today in history. In 1778, James Cook becomes the first European to discover Hawaii, which he names the Sandwich Islands. In 1919, the Paris Peace Conference officially begins. It will create the punitive Treaty of Versailles. In 1971, the New Seekers record I'd Like to Teach the World to Sing, which is featured in an iconic Coke ad. In 1990, Washington, D.C. Mayor Marion Barry is arrested after he is caught smoking crack cocaine. In 1991, 3 teenagers are killed in an AC/DC concert in Salt Lake City when they are crushed in the crowd. In 2005, the double-decker Airbus A380, the world's largest commercial jet, is unveiled in France. In 2024, demolition begins at Pittsburgh's Tree of Life Synagogue, where a gunman killed 11 worshippers. And now, it's time for our Today in History quiz. Where was author Edgar Allan Poe born? Baltimore, Maryland, Richmond, Virginia, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, or Boston, Massachusetts?
Liked learning about Montesquieu? Then you'll love this one about Denis Diderot's Encyclopedia, to which Montesquieu contributed. Tap the screen to keep the story going on Today in History.